Generators in Python. Today we'll learn about generators, their syntax and how they work, yielding into a list. We'll compare them to lists and functions and talk about generator expressions. A generator is something that generates a sequence of values to iterate on. The generator is a subclass of iterator. A generator is always also an iterator. Does it have a syntax? Simply put a yield statement inside a function. In this function, second is 10. Until it is greater than or equal to 1, it keeps yielding the value of second and then decrementing it by 1 each time. Now for each value of second in this function countdown, print it. So it prints a countdown from 10 to 1. We've created a generator. Countdown is a generator here. Let's see why this works. Let's do a dry run. The condition is whether second is greater than or equal to 1. Second is 10, so the condition is true. So it prints 10. And second is now 9. Again the condition is true. 9 is printed. And second is now 8, and this goes on. And now second is 2. The condition is true. And it prints 2. Second is now 1. The condition is still true. It prints 1. Now second is 0. And the condition is now false. And we're done with this generator. If we can build an infinite loop, we can also build an infinite generator. This is our code, but we remove the statement where we decrement second by 1. This now keeps printing 10, because this condition is always true. So this is an infinite generator, but you can break out of it by pressing Ctrl plus C together. And like functions may have multiple return statements, generators may have multiple yield statements. This one yields according to situation. If num is even, it yields its square. If num is divisible by 3, it yields cube of it. Otherwise, it yields num itself. Then decrements it by 1. So if we start with 12 for num, this is what it prints. Square of 12, 11, square of 10, cube of 9, square of 8, 7, square of 6, 5, and so on. 6 is both divisible by 2 and by 3. But since it checks for divisibility by 2 first, it yields its square, not its cube. A generator yields values one by one. But we can have it yield into a list if we call the list function on the call to this generator. This is the generator, calling it on 10 and converting it into a list. This is the list of squares. Of these are even. So it yields into this list. Let's compare lists and generators. A list holds a number of values at once, but a generator only holds one value at a time. And because it holds everything at once, a list occupies more space. Comparatively, a generator needs much less space. If you need to access a value in a list, the entire list needs to be built first. You'll need to wait for the entire list to be rendered, but not with generators. And now, let's compare generators to functions. In a function, when it reaches return, it breaks out of the function straight to the next statement after it. But when it reaches yield in a generator, it yields a value to the iterable and then continues for the next value. This is code from a previous example, except it yields num anyway and does not have an else with it or an elif with divisibility by 3. Also, when a function is done executing, it destroys its local variables, but a generator doesn't do that. To create a list quickly, you can use a list comprehension. We have a shorthand for creating generators as well. This is my list. This is how we create a generator expression. Yield square of num for each num in my list. We can call this numbers. We can use next to get to the next number. This is 1, then 9, then 36, then 100. Then no values are left to traverse, so it raises a stop iteration. So a generator is something that generates a sequence of values to iterate on. It is always also an iterator. What is an iterator?